Welcome to night shift, Veronica. It's going to be a wild ride. Do you have any questions?
Thank you. Just a quick question. Who do I see to get my uniform?
You go across the street to the uniform store and buy your own scrubs.
I have to buy my own uniform?
Yes, that's correct. It's your responsibility.
Okay.
And we don't reimburse. You're expected to be clocked in by 6:45 at the latest.
What time is the lunch break for night shift?
Oh, you're serious. There's no set time. You kind of just, if you can make it, you make it. If not.
Okay, so we start at 7 p.m. What time does the cafeteria close?
The cafeteria closes at 7.
Oh, yeah, no, that definitely makes sense.
There are a ton of fast food restaurants you can choose from.
All right. And then we leave at 7 a.m.
You're scheduled to leave at 7 a.m., but if your relief doesn't show up or if there is an emergency or you're mandated, then you need to stay.
So a 12-hour shift, but then if our relief nurse doesn't show up, we stay longer?
Exactly.
And then I come back for my shift that night.
Exactly. You got it.
All right. And then do we get like the 2 15-minute breaks in case we got to use the bathroom?
We recommend you wear a diaper. You may not get a chance to use the bathroom throughout your shift, just like you may not get your lunch break.
Okay. Can I know the pros of working here at this hospital or any hospital?
Well, we are the 10th most profitable hospital in the United States. And that's it.
For right now, I would like to withdraw my application. Just for right now. I just need to go consider that the list of cons is just a list of cons, not a list of pros and cons.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Hey, Janet, really quick. My paycheck was $200 short this week. So any idea what's going on? Oh, hey, Veronica. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It looks like the time clock didn't register your time correctly. So that's why there's that shortage. And were you planning on telling me if I didn't ask about it or? Yeah, I think it just happened. So I was possibly going to email you maybe later today, or I was going to come see if you had a second. Okay. So you know not to mess with my money, right? Yeah. So I'm going to give you 24 hours to figure it out. Just if you got to write a petty cash check, if you got to cash at me from your personal bank account, but what you're going to do is make sure you get me my $200 by tomorrow. Okay. Hey girl, it's been 24 hours. What news do you have for me regarding my $200 shortage on my paycheck? I was just coming to find you. So I did speak to payroll and it looks like deposits already went out and all that. So they'll just add it to your next paycheck. Oh, just like that? It's on the next paycheck? That was the solution? I didn't work those hours for the next paycheck. I worked them for this paycheck. So, what are we doing? I just honestly wish that there was something I could do. I can't. I don't process payroll and, yeah, I'm over that department, but deposits already went through. And by the time we cut you a check and get it sent to your house, you might as well just wait. Okay. Hey, Veronica, quick question. So the overnight security guard was auditing the tapes and, he said that you were walking around the warehouse with a Target shopping cart and you were adding things to the cart. And then you walked out and smiled at the camera and did like a peace sign to the camera. Were you stealing? No, I wasn't stealing anything. So what happened was I gave you 24 hours to give me my $200 shortage from my paycheck. You couldn't meet that timeline. So what I did was I took $200 worth of your stuff from the warehouse and I sold it on eBay and I have my $200 back. So you don't even have to worry about it. Tell payroll they can forget about putting the $200 on my paycheck unless they want to add it there for, pain and suffering. I understand that you're frustrated about your money. You can't do that. You can't steal. You can't take items from the warehouse to replenish your paycheck. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, but you can't short me money either. And you guys stay playing with my time and my money. So I guess we're all doing stuff we're not supposed to. There might need to be some repercussions for this. Just an FYI. Oh, I agree. There should absolutely be some disciplinary action for the person who shorted me my $200. There's no reason, if I'm clocking in and out, why I shouldn't have my money the way that I worked for it. So I agree. I'm on board for disciplinary action. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm trying to say. Oh no, I'm understanding. I'm understanding that it's okay for you as a corporation to steal my money, but it's not okay for me to steal back from you. Okay. I think this conversation is over.
Thank you for calling customer service. This is Veronica. How can I
Just
help?
shut up. I don't need your greeting. I don't need anything. I need your help.
Hi,
and that
hi,
is-
hello, hi. Hello, hi. Hi, yes.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What do you mean what's going on? Did you not hear what I said? I told you I needed
Oh, no,
help.
I heard you. I heard you say you needed help. But what's with all the yelling? What's going on?
I'm not understanding what it is that you're trying to... What are you trying to do here? What is it that you need from me?
I said it clearly. I said, what's going on? What's with
I
the
just
yelling?
can't believe you're talking to me like this. I'm so dumbfounded. I don't even know what to say right now.
Oh, you don't know what to say? You could say something such as, hi, Veronica, my name is Mary. I need your help. You're in a position to help me. Can we do something together? But all this yelling, I don't know what's going on there.
I simply cannot believe the attitude on you. I can't believe it. I'm calling in for help.
Yeah, you're doing it again. Yeah, you want to try that again?
Oh my God.
You want to try that again, or you want a few minutes to cool down?
I'm not going to sit here for a few minutes in silence with you.
Oh, no, you can call back in a few minutes is what I mean. I'm not going to sit here and wait with you.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Just let me know.
I just need help.
We can move forward if you're going to be respectful, but all that disrespect and all that yelling, no. No.
Hey, Veronica?
Like Tuesday.
Veronica.
Yeah.
I see that you stopped working about like half an hour ago. What
Oh, I
happened?
thought I emailed you. I'm trying a new concept.
What do you mean a new concept? What new concept?
So you pay me $15.63 an hour. So I do $15.63 worth of work, and then that's it for that hour. And then I start again at the top of the next hour.
What are you talking about? No,
It's less than $1 a minute if you think about it.
that's not how
So it's probably one person that I help. So I do $15.63 worth of work, and then that's it for that hour. And then I start again at the top of the next hour.
What are you talking about? No,
It's less than $1 a minute if you think about it.
that's not how
So it's probably one person that I help, and then I'll help the next person at the top of the next hour. I just feel like I'm giving you as much effort as you're paying me for. You're paying me for $15 worth of effort.
Why are you standing there staring at Veronica? You must not love your life. Yeah, I want to invite everyone to my birthday dinner this Saturday, including Veronica, but I don't know. I'd be scared to talk to that girl. Girl, no, she's fine. She's actually really nice. Nice. Look at her face. I mean, don't just stand there and stare at her. She's not going to be nice if she looks up and you're just staring at her. But no, she's super cool. She's actually really cool. Just don't mess with her. Like any other time, she's fine. Okay. I'll ask her, but if she bites my head off, I'm kicking your ass. Hey, Veronica.
Hi.
I'm having a get-together Saturday for my birthday at a restaurant downtown. And I really wanted everyone at the office to come since I'm new. And I kind of just wanted to, have a night out with everyone, just kind of get to know everyone.
This Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you so much for inviting me. Just send me over the details. I'll be there. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll send everything over.
Yeah.
And your number?
The same number that I put in the email. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Thanks for the invite again.
So did you die? No, I didn't die. She's actually really nice. Maybe we'll become friends. You won't. She's an introvert and hates people. Oh, okay.
Veronica, thank you for agreeing to be a witness. I just want to explain the NDA to you.
I've signed NDAs before. I understand.
Okay, so just quickly, Christine is going to be retiring effective immediately. She made some ableist, homophobic, and ageist comments against a coworker, so we're giving her the option to...
Quick question.
You're actually just here as a witness, not.
Oh, yeah, but you knew if you called me in here, I was going to have questions. Like, if you wanted somebody to sit here in silence, you should have gotten somebody else to do it. She made ableist, homophobic, and ageist comments against somebody, and you're giving her the option to retire with her full pension and benefits?
Yes, she's been suspended for a couple weeks, and we discussed it as a leadership, and that's just the best course of action.
So she just gets to walk away, huh?
I just want to remind you that you did sign an NDA.
First of all, you don't need to remind me that I signed an NDA. Second of all, look at the paper. I signed Abraham Lincoln, so you can't come after me. Thirdly, if you want to come after me and give me the same package that she got with full pension and benefits, I really don't care if you fire me. But what you're not going to do is get me in trouble and hold me accountable for something when she just gets to walk away after doing what she did. Y'all should have got somebody else to come in here. You knew I wasn't going to. I ain't keeping my mouth shut about this. I'm telling everybody about this crap. I'm so sick of y'all. Y'all always be trying to sweep stuff under the rug. This is why people keep doing stuff. Because y'all always want to like, oh, we'll just take care of it in-house. Let's just keep it on the hush-hush. No. What she did was wrong. Treating people the way that she be treating people. She's been doing this forever. This is not something brand new. And y'all know that. But somehow, some way, she keeps getting promoted. I wonder why. But to be honest, no. You should have had somebody else up in here. You know I'm telling everybody. You know I'm telling everybody about this. You crazy. You didn't think this through. When you said, let's get Veronica as a witness, you didn't think it through, did you?
I can confidently say I did not.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I don't want to be part of this craziness anymore. I don't care what you have to say. Hold on. Private. Hello?
Hey, Veronica, it's Joanne. I'm so sorry to call you on a Saturday. How are you today?
Joanne, I'm sorry. I blocked your number. How did you get through?
You blocked my number? I'm calling from a separate phone. But
I didn't block you. I put you on Do Not Disturb.
You did?
On my days off, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we're really needing someone today. Are you able to
sorry,
come?
I can't.
Is there a reason you can't come in? I mean, are you with your family or your kids? Or
I don't have to tell you the reason that I can't go in on my day off, Joanne. I'm sorry.
you don't have to apologize.
No, I'm sorry for you.
Oh.
That you're not going to have me there to help you.
It would just help me feel better if I knew that there was a legitimate
why I
reason.
can't go in on my day off. Okay, I'm going to go now.
You're right. I mean, but is there any?
See you Monday. Bye.
Is there
nope,
any?
Monday's a holiday. See you Tuesday.
Okay.
Customer service, this is Veronica.
Number 1, I better be speaking to somebody in America. Number 2, I want a
Please hold
refund.
for transfer.
Transfer? Where am I being transferred to and why?
You'll find out in just a moment.
Don't.
You have been transferred to the Calm the Down line, the line where we sit with you while you calm your ass down. There is literally no reason for you to be rude to one of our representatives. When you are ready to calm the down, please press 1 and you'll be transferred back to an agent. If we notice that you are screaming, again, you'll be transferred back to the line one more time. There will not be a third time. You can around and find out if you really want to, but our wait times have been elevated as of lately and you will wait another 3 to 4 hours. And if we notice that your number calls repeatedly, we will block you and close your account altogether. So you get to decide how we proceed. Would you like to sit and calm your ass down? Or would you like to be transferred and relax and speak respectfully like an adult? Please make your selection at this time.
Hi, welcome to Low Income Housing. Can I have your pay stubs? Sure. I'm so sorry. You make too much to live here. Maybe try the luxury apartments. You might qualify over there. Hi, welcome to Luxury Apartments. Can I see your pay stubs? Before I give you that, really quick question. Why are they considered luxury? They look like every other apartment complex in the area. Good question. Nothing but the name, actually. We haven't updated anything in at least 10 years, but with having the name luxury in the apartment complex name, we don't have to accept Section 8 or any type of government funded assistance. Let me take a look at your pay stubs. So sorry. You don't make 3 times the amount of any of the rent, even the minimal, so we're not going to be able to help you. Have you tried buying a house? So the low income housing just told me that I make too much. How can I not make enough here? I don't understand that. I really don't think that I am in a position in my life to buy a house at this moment, especially because you're telling me I can't rent. So how can I buy. I don't, like, I can't afford a $3,000 rent, but I can afford a $400,000 loan for a house. I don't know. I don't know. The good thing is that's not my problem. Here you go. Hi, welcome to buying a house. Do you have your pay stubs, your credit report, your firstborn, and a doppelganger? The lighting is very different in here from everywhere else I've been. Oh yeah, the lighting is very different. We do that on purpose in hopes that the lighting is so dim that you can't really read all the contract papers that you're signing. But let me look through your stuff and see what we got going on. Okay, so no, this is not going to work. You use your credit card to pay groceries. And yes, I know a lot of people are doing that because people can no longer afford groceries, but we cannot sell you a house. I'm so sorry. So can you tell me more about the builder? Like, are these homes well built? So basically the bones are great. It's concrete block, which is fantastic, but it's going to be super flat paint. So any scuff marks, you're never going to be able to clean them. If I'm being 100% honest, all of your doorknobs are going to fall off within the first year. And you're probably going to have to replace some of the appliances because even though it's a new house, we kind of got them in like a wholesale kind of thing with like a not so reputable appliance. Listen, you don't qualify anyway. So none of this matters. But I do have another option that I think might work for you. So there is a new bridge being built and we are selling tents for under the bridge if you're interested in that. At this point, I guess, yes, I'll take an application for a tent. I am happy to put you on that wait list. There's a wait list to live under a bridge. Are you kidding me right now? Oh yeah, nobody can afford to buy a house right now. So it's called the Tent Palace and we are monetizing the shit out of that. Don't tell anyone I said that. But I can put you on the waiting list.
Veronica, do you have a quick second?
Hi, what's up?
I noticed that every time we have a conversation, by the time I get back to my desk, I have an email from you recapping the conversation.
Oh no, I'm just CMA.
What's CMA?
CMA, just like CYA, which means cover your ass. CMA, which is covering my ass. I just think it's important to always have a paper trail of all the conversations, just in case there's a misunderstanding. I'm emailing you a recap of what we spoke about, and that gives you an opportunity to correct anything that I may have misunderstood.
I just think it's a little unnecessary to recap every single conversation.
Oh no, I completely understand why someone in management would think that it's unnecessary. In the past, I've had managers who say one thing and then turn around and say another, or say that they didn't say something. This way, with a red receipt, there's no way for them to say that they at least didn't have knowledge of how I understood what they were saying. So I will continue to send you a recap email.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Janet. Just recapping the conversation we just had. CMA is basically me covering myself in case of any misunderstandings and to avoid.
Hey Janet, I won't be coming in today. I'm not feeling too great.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you find someone to cover your shift for you?
Excuse me, what?
It's preferable that if you're going to call out, you have someone cover your shift. Hello? Veronica? Hello?
Did you just tell me that I have to find my own replacement?
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's funny. I need you to call around.
Yeah, I won't be calling anyone. As a manager, that's your responsibility. That's not my responsibility to fight coverage. I have the number of no one that I work with. And even if I did, I'm not calling anyone to ask them if they'll cover my shift. That's what you're there for.
Veronica, this is not...
Anyway, I have to preserve the oxygen that I have inside my body because I'm not feeling good, so I can't talk on the phone any longer. So I'm gonna go.
Look, I'm so sorry, but if you can't find coverage, you're gonna have to come in.
Okay,
you're gonna have
well,
to
no,
come in.
I'm not gonna do that.
Then I expect to see you for your shift. I need you here. I need you to come
you
in.
still need me to come in?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you for your shift.
Yeah, no, just wait for me.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Hi, Veronica. Do you have a second?
Yeah. I didn't really understand your email from yesterday. You just sent me an email with an attachment to the job description for your position. Oh yeah, I did send you that email. So in the meeting yesterday, You raised your voice at me, and I wanted to send you my job description so that you could highlight where on the job description it said that part of my job was allowing you to raise your voice at me.
Oh, I guess it was just in the heat of the moment. It was just a very tense meeting.
And I get that, but that should be the absolute last time that you ever raise your voice at me, especially in a meeting full of people. Don't do it one-on-one either, but really don't do it when we're in front of people. If there's something that you need to say, if you need to address me about something, that's okay. Let's have a conversation like adults, but don't ever raise your voice at me again.
I apologize. I'm very sorry for my behavior. I hope you can accept my apology.
Your apology is accepted. I'm mature enough to accept your apology as long as it doesn't happen again.
Hey, Veronica, do you have a second?
Yep.
I just needed to bring it to your attention because I was told that you're a little difficult to work with and a little combative.
Who told you that?
I can't really tell you who told me to avoid.
What do you mean you can't tell me?
Well, to avoid any conflicts or, hostile work environment.
Okay. And what was the situation that made me difficult to work with?
I feel like if I tell you that, it narrowed down the person that it was with. So
you're coming to me telling me that someone thinks I'm difficult to work with. You won't tell me who it is, and you won't tell me what the situation was.
I just wanted to bring it to your attention.
If this was a court of law, I have the right to face my accuser. How do you know that this person doesn't have a personal vendetta against me?
I didn't.
How do you know that this person's intentions are legit and not just trying to get me fired or try to get me in trouble when I can't defend myself adequately because you won't tell me who it is?
I just wanted to bring it up so you could work on your behavior.
Well, I can't fix a problem that I don't know is happening. If you won't tell me what the situation was or who the person was, then we don't even need to be having this conversation.
I'm just trying to keep the peace. I don't want you to be difficult.
I'm not trying to be difficult. But if you're going to come accusing me of something, then I want to be able to look that person in the face and make sure that they're being honest about what they're saying. But you want to protect them, that's fine. We don't need to have this conversation. And if we need to have it, then we're going to go to HR, and then all of us are going to be there, including this mystery person.
Hey, Veronica, do you have a second?
Yeah, what's up?
I noticed on your timesheet that you left half an hour early yesterday.
Yes, I did leave half an hour early yesterday. Our weekly meeting was at 7 instead of 7:30 yesterday, so I took the half an hour at the end of the day instead.
We weren't really offering any comp time for that meeting.
So you wanted us to come in half an hour early and just not get paid for an extra half hour of work?
Well, it was just a quick, departmental meeting.
No, a quick meeting is 5 minutes, but coming in half an hour before your shift is not a quick meeting. So I left half an hour before the end of my shift because I was going to get my time back one way or another.
Okay, so for future references, we really don't offer comp time when we have a department meeting. It's just part of the job.
No, for future references, I'll be doing exactly what I did. If you want to have a meeting where I don't leave early, that's perfectly fine. Have it within the workday. Have it within my 8 hours, and you'll have me for the time that I'm supposed to be here. But if you call me in early for a meeting, I'm leaving early. Absolutely.
Veronica, you're the only person that made a big deal out of this. No one else left early. No one else said anything about coming in early.
Then I guess I'm the only person that cares about my personal life and my work-life balance. I'm not going to give you free time. Does that make sense?
Thank you for calling customer service.
Finally, 2 freaking hours on hold, and you guys just want to
Thank you for calling customer service. This is Veronica.
Yeah, I don't care who this is. I just need a credit on my account, and I just need you to help.
Not today. Not today. Not today. Customer service. This is Veronica. How can I
want to speak to a supervisor immediately, right now. I don't care what your name is. I don't want to know who you are, what you do for the company. Thank you for calling customer service. This is Veronica. How can I help you?
Hey, Veronica, it's Joanne. How are you?
Hey, Joanne.
Yeah, I've gotten an IT notification that a lot of your calls seem to be dropping. Is everything
Yeah,
okay?
I seem to be having a lot of tech issues today. Hello? Customer service. This is Veronica.
Hey, hon, it's me again. I think we got disconnected
Yeah,
again.
Joanne, I'm sorry. I don't know. I seem to be having a lot of tech issues. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put PTO for the rest of my shift because I don't think that it's going to work out today.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Hello?
We really need... So I see on your resume here that you're fluent in English, Spanish, and French. We don't have a lot of Spanish or French speaking customers, but if we do, I'm hoping that we can count on you for those translation services.
Yeah, I'm happy to offer translation services. Does that come with an additional payment? Is it separately invoiced whenever you have to use my services, or how does that work?
No, your pay doesn't include bilingual services. Your the salary that we're currently offering, it's just in general, but we do ask that you participate actively in the improvement of our company, and sometimes we have to communicate with, people who don't speak our language, and you would be a great asset if you could just do that for us, sort of like a favor.
Out of sheer curiosity, if I were to not be available to translate, or I wasn't fluent in multiple languages, how would you communicate, or how have you been communicating with your non-English speaking clients?
We would contact the translator line that we've been using.
So your company's willing to pay a translator line to translate, but you're going to have someone in-house that can provide these services on demand whenever needed, and you're not willing to pay extra for that. And the reason I'm asking is because I paid a lot of money to learn French and to become fluent in Spanish, and it wasn't a favor that someone did for me. I had to put in the time and I had to put in the effort to learn these languages, even English. Like I'm fluent in English, and that's something that not a lot of people can say these days. So it's just funny to me that you use the word favor, but you're willing to pay a translator line. So as far as my bilingual efforts, again, you can either add pay to my salary to use those, or I can invoice you separately whenever they're needed, or we can just remove them as an option altogether, and I can just completely speak English all the time.
Hi, Veronica. Hi. So this Saturday's the kickball tournament. Oh, that's great. Have fun. What do you mean have fun? Are you not planning on showing up? Oh, no, I'm not going to that. We put you down on the roster. We were kind of counting on you. Oh, I didn't know these were paid and mandatory events. Oh, they're not paid. They're voluntary. Then again, I won't be there. My weekends are for my family and my friends and my dog and myself, not for my job. You guys already have me for more time than my family does, so I'm not going to give up my weekends to go play a game with coworkers that I barely even know. That's so disappointing. We were counting on you. We had you down for... Okay. So a couple things. Don't ever include me in any after work or weekend plans. I'm just not interested. I have a life outside of work. I don't do that. And secondly, we live in Florida. I don't do outdoor activities. I'm not going to die because of you guys, because you want to do kickball in the middle of the summer when it's 149,000 degrees outside. So I'm going to get back to work. Have fun. I will not be there.
Hey, they said you wanted to see me? Yes, come on in, please. Are you happy here, Veronica? Am I happy here? I'm here to get a paycheck, I guess. I know that's not a popular answer, but that's the truth. When you first started here, you seemed happy, you seemed to like it. I know I was happy when I first started. I really like the environment. I enjoyed my coworkers. I've made some really good friends here, but I'm just not I'm not in tune with the culture anymore because I came to you guys in a time of need and you guys showed me that this really is just a job, not a family. I feel like this was a chance for you to be the bigger person. I feel like you really had a chance here to demonstrate, those skills of being the bigger person. I had the chance to be the bigger person? I don't mean to laugh. I know that's a little disrespectful. I'm not the bigger person. I'm not. I like to match energy and I like to give what's given to me. I still don't understand why this is such a big deal, because you were asking me to do something on my own time, like outside of work hours, and that's not something that's required of me. So I don't know why this is even still a topic of conversation. This is my third meeting now about this same topic.
Hey, Denise, sorry. My doctor's office called and said they can fit me in tomorrow morning for the results of a blood test that I did last week. And they said it's really urgent that they need to see me. So would it be okay if I came in a little bit late tomorrow morning?
No, I wouldn't be able to let you come in late. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So can I just submit it as like sick time or PTO?
I mean, per policy, you have to submit your PTO 2 weeks in advance. So that wouldn't be an option for tomorrow.
Understood.
Hey, Veronica, we're in need of some overtime. So, I hope I can count on you to stay. No, I'm good. Thank you. What? You said no? I did say no. I needed some overtime last week because I was going through a really difficult situation and you said no. So I am returning the favor. I mean, I hope you understand that that was just a business decision, that I just couldn't approve it at that time, but I can approve it now. You can approve it now that you need it. But it should be like one hand washes the other, like you look out for me, I look out for you. Today, I'm not looking out for you because when I needed you to look out for me last week, it just didn't happen. So, nope, I'm good. Okay. Why would you add 2 hours of pay? Well, because you called me at home on Thursday, remember? You asked me to check my emails. You actually asked me to respond to a couple of the emails because they were time sensitive. So anything after 5 p.m. is now considered freelance time, and I have a minimum of 2-hour pay that I require on my own time.
And I saw that you put it as overtime?
Yes, of course I put it as overtime. It was over the 40 hours that I had already provided you for the week.
I just don't know if upper management's going to approve this. I don't know if they're going to approve the 2 hours.
What do you mean you don't know if they'll approve it? Did you ask them for approval before you called me at home and asked me to do work on my own time? I don't know how you're going to figure this out, but I worked. And again, anything after 5 o'clock is my time. And as a freelance contractor on my own time, I require a minimum of 2-hour pay. So I don't know how you're going to pay it, but I worked those 2 hours.
Your generation is something else.
If by something else you mean we don't let corporations take advantage of us and guilt us into giving them every possible moment of our lives for barely any pay, sure, I'll be something else. The only something else I'm worried about is those 2 something extra hours that I'm gonna be getting paid. You understand? Hi, Veronica. Thank you so much for joining me for your yearly review and to see if you're going to be receiving an increase. The scoring system is between a 1 to a 5, and you basically got 3.5 to 4 across the board, which is great. We don't give anyone a 5 because I feel like there's always room for improvement. So we never give anyone a 5, okay? So why is the score of 5 there if it's unattainable? Why is it even on there as an option? The score of 5 is there so that you can always have something that you want to achieve. Like you always want to reach for the 5. You're going to receive a 3% increase, okay? Just because it is under that score of 5. So I brought with me a couple of my projects that I've worked on this year. And let me just read you this feedback that I got on this one. Veronica did an excellent job. She was very thorough and delivered her project before the due date. This one says, Veronica is very proactive. She always anticipates my needs and was able to deliver an exceptional project. So I guess my question is, throughout the year when I'm doing these projects and receiving feedback stating that I'm doing excellent, how does that not translate to an excellent score of 5 when it comes time to give me my increase? I am not accepting 3%. I need my increase to reflect the work that I've done throughout the rest of the year. So, if you can work on that, that'd be wonderful. Well, I can't authorize any additional increase. So I guess what I could do is take it back to leadership and see what their thoughts on everything. I can't approve more than 3%. Well, I appreciate that. I'll be waiting for your response. Hey, Veronica, do you have a second? Of course. There are people in the office who feel a little left out when you're speaking with your colleagues in Spanish. There's only one person in the office that doesn't speak Spanish, so you don't have to tell me who it is, because I already know. If I was speaking to her, I'd be speaking in English if it was any of her business. But you know what? Just out of respect, because my mom taught me to be a respectful person, sure, when I'm in her presence, I will not speak Spanish. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate you. Hey, Janet, just recapping the conversation we just had. Tell Cassandra to mind her business and she won't have to worry about what language I speak when I am not talking to her. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Hey, V, can I bother you real quick? Yeah? I have a Spanish caller. Can I transfer it to you? No, you can't transfer it over. Why? She only speaks Spanish. Why not? Because apparently you have a problem with me speaking Spanish. So I'm not going to speak Spanish for you. If it was such a problem, you wouldn't need me. So figure it out, call the line, do whatever you got to do, but don't count on me anymore to speak Spanish when you have a Spanish client. But I really need to make an appointment with this person. That's your problem, not mine. Should have kept your mouth shut. I'd like to thank every one of you for being here in this mandatory meeting. It's a quick meeting. I just need to let you all know that we are having to cut staff by 28%. So about 6 of your coworkers will no longer be with us. I have a question. So the job duties that they took care of, are they just not going to be taken care of by this office anymore? No, their job duties will be divvied up among the remaining employees. So is it reasonable to expect that we'll be receiving an increase in our hourly rate? There will not be any additional compensation at this time. So you're cutting employees and then giving the remaining employees the job of those employees. You're saving money by cutting them, but you're not giving the remaining employees any type of compensation for the additional duties that they'll be taking care of. Your job description does state additional duties as requested and required, and this is just something that we are requesting. The job needs to get done, and you are a current employee of this company, so if that job needs to get done, then you need to take care of it if we ask you to as part of your duties. I would just like to understand, we're going to cut it here. If anybody has any questions, my door may be open this afternoon. You can feel free to email me. I'll try to get back to you. But the meeting is over as of right now. I am actually leaving on PTO tomorrow morning, so I will need to get some stuff done. Bye. Thank you for calling customer service. My name is Veronica. How can I help you? Yeah, whatever. Just pull up my account. I don't even say thank you for calling. Just pull up my account and do what you need to do. Do your job, because I don't understand. Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still listening.
Did you hear what I just said?
Nah, you're going to have to repeat all that because you started yelling and I thought you was talking to one of your kids, because I know you're not talking to me like that. Not on this chipper Tuesday morning.
Did you really just say that to me?
Yes, I did say that. Yes, I did.
How? Why?
Because you need something from me, but you're going to call me with attitude and yelling top of the morning. For what? For what reason?
So you're not going to help me? You're not planning on helping me?
I can help you. I'm more than happy to help you. That's what I get paid for. I do not get paid for you to sit there and yell at me. I mean, you can yell all you want, but this call will go click and you'll be talking to my friend Tone. Don't play with me. I mean, you can yell all you want, but this call will go click and you'll be talking to my friend Tone. Don't play with me.
Hey, Veronica, do you have a second?
Yeah.
I wanted to present you with the opportunity to become our acting manager temporarily.
Okay, and what does that entail?
Well, as you know, Samantha's leaving, so you'd be basically taking over her duties for, let's say, 90 days. And then, depending on your performance, you would potentially be promoted.
And do I get the additional manager pay?
No, you don't get manager pay during the acting period.
So you want me to do managerial work with no pay for 90 days, and it's not even a guarantee that I'm going to get the position once the 90 days are up? Am I understanding that correctly?
Well, it's essentially an opportunity to prove yourself, so that we can be 100% sure that you're ready for promotion. I hope that makes sense.
So I haven't proven myself in the 3 years that I've been here with exemplary reviews every year, or covering for Samantha when she's on vacation, or when she had surgery and she was out for a month and a half. I didn't prove myself during any of that. I didn't prove myself when I wrote the standard operating procedures manual either. None of that proved to you that I was ready for that position. What it sounds like is that you want me to work for free for the next 3 months because you guys are over budget. Is that what I'm getting? I'll pass.
It really is not going to look good on you to decline.
Apparently saying yes doesn't make me look good to you guys either, because you're playing this, oh, let's put her in an acting role game and not pay her for the extra work. No, thank you. You can tell them I decline. I really am not worried about how I look to you anymore, because doing the great work is not helping me look any better. So I'm good.
Okay, I'll let them know that you declined for now.
Oh, you can tell them I declined permanently. Even if it wasn't acting, I no longer want that role, but thank you.
So Veronica, after looking over the salary and the job description, did you have any questions? Yes, actually, in the job description, I see at the bottom it says additional duties as assigned. Are you able to just describe a little bit more of what's going to be expected aside from what's already listed? I would honestly love to be able to tell you every single thing that you're going to be doing in this role, but it would just take forever. There's just too many variables when it comes to this position. So I wouldn't be able to tell you what those additional duties, sometimes they just come up and we're just going to ask you to do them. And it's just, it kind of falls into that whole additional duties, if that makes sense. And I get that. I understand that you can't tell me every single thing that I'm going to be expected to do. But where does it end? At what point do you now add 15 additional duties to my job description without additional pay? I hope that makes sense. It does make sense. There's really just no way for me to list everything out for you. We really look for team players and, team members that are willing to step up in times of need.
Hey, Veronica, you might be hearing from HR. They mentioned your social media presence and they're going to want to have a conversation with you.
Well, what is it that they need to talk to me about?
Well, they just want to make sure that you're not hurting the company, by making these videos.
You mean the videos where I'm showing people how to defend themselves and know their rights at work?
Yes and no. They'll get more into detail. You have a very large social media presence, and I just don't want it to sort of backfire. I don't want people to take your videos as word.
So quick question. When my lawyer calls to see why you guys are trying to infringe on my right to free speech, should they call you or should they call HR?
No. I don't want it to sound like we're questioning your TikTok. I don't want it to sound, that's not what I'm trying to say. That's not at all what I'm trying to say.
No, that's actually exactly what it sounds like. So, the lawyer will get to the bottom of what the intent was of what this conversation was supposed to be. So, I guess I'll just give them your desk number if that's okay.
Anything regarding this matter should really just go straight to HR, okay?
Well, the thing is that I haven't spoken to HR. HR hasn't emailed me or mentioned this to me at all. So I would feel more comfortable giving my attorney your number. And then if you want to throw HR under the bus, then you can do that. But you'll be hearing from my attorney personally.
The intent wasn't to, make a huge deal out of this. They just wanted to talk to you. So, I don't want you to, this isn't an attack on you. And they just asked me to let you know that they would be communicating with you.
No, and I get that. But as a manager, you should be well aware of, number one, what the right to free speech is. Number two, I'm not breaking any social media policy. And number three, I'm not using any type of work product. So you cannot tell me what I can and can't do on social media. So.
Hey, Veronica, do you have a second?
Yeah.
I have some good news. Your acting assignment as acting manager is finally coming to an end.
So is the good news that I got the position permanently now?
Oh, no. I thought you got the email that said that we were going in a different direction. But we did hire somebody externally, and I am hoping that you wouldn't mind helping train her.
So you didn't hire me for the position that I've been acting in for 9 months. You hire someone else externally, and now you want me to train them? No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, it's nothing against you. Number one, you're so good at your current role. And not only that, but she just has a little bit more experience, and it was just a better fit overall.
So being good at my current role is hindering my growth in the company? No, I'm not going to be training someone. If I'm not qualified for the position, then I'm not qualified to teach someone who's more qualified than me. I hope that makes sense.
Okay.
Hey, Janet, for our last conversation, I just want to make it clear that if I'm not qualified to remain in the position, then I am not qualified to train someone to take over the position. Get someone else to do it. Sincerely, Veronica. Also, please accept this resignation effective immediately. Have a great day.
We're losing money. So we need to figure out how to raise our prices again and blame it on inflation. Who has any ideas? Veronica. Thank you. It's more of a question versus an idea. Didn't we make record profits last quarter? Wouldn't raising the prices make people spend less because they can't afford products anymore? I'm so sorry. I'm not understanding why we have to raise our prices again. So, Veronica, I'm not sure if they didn't explain to you what this committee is all about. I know you're new. I'm happy to fill you in. We never want to make less than what we made last quarter. Last quarter, we made 11 million. This quarter, we're aiming for 12 million. I hope that makes sense. No, I understand wanting to make profits, but I wouldn't say that 11 million or 12 million in profit after all expenses are paid. I wouldn't say that that's losing money. So it just sort of feels unfair to raise our prices again. Like we just raised them a couple weeks ago, and now you want to raise them again. So I'm not sure that I don't get it. Okay, so I'm going to assign you some homework. Go home and look up capitalism, look up inflation, and look up corporate greed. I mean, that's sassy. Corporate greed. Scratch that from, yeah, don't put that in the transcript. Yeah, remove it from the minutes. Yeah. Corporate proactivity. I don't think this committee is right for me. Yeah, no shit. You can go. Team, we have some great news today. There will be a 5% across the board increase for everyone on the team. There are some additional updates that I need to share with you. Because of this increase, you will likely be now in the next tax bracket up. So that is something that you'll have to look out for. Another thing is that the amount that we pay for your health insurance is going to have to go down a little bit. So you'll be paying an additional 7% on your health insurance. You'll see that pretty soon on your paychecks. And you know how you guys only pay $5 for any lunch that you get at the cafeteria? Because of this increase, we will be having to increase that amount by another 10%. So you'll be paying just a little bit more for your lunch, okay? Any questions? Veronica? When is the increase effective? So your 5% increase is effective in about 90 days. The other increases as far as your health insurance, the cafeteria, and most likely your tax bracket, those are effective immediately. So we're getting a 5% salary increase, but then everything else is increasing by 17%. Where are we benefiting from this? Because I understand if, everything else increased by 1%, but the increase to the insurance premiums and our lunch is increasing, 3 times the amount of our hourly increase. How does that benefit us?
What do you mean? How do you benefit from this? You're getting 5% more per hour. That's a lot of money. You know what? This is sometimes why we don't do these things, because no one is grateful. Everybody's so ungrateful that we fought for 5% for you guys.
Thank you for calling customer service. My name is Veronica. How can I help you?
Yeah, I want to know why you guys suspended my account Oh my God, was that an air horn?
Yes, it was an air horn. Yes, it was an air horn, because is there a reason you're yelling at me before I even get a chance to assist you?
Don't you dare do that again. Oh my God, stop doing that.
Stop doing that as soon as you stop yelling at me. That is not what I'm here for. And if you're going to mess up my eardrums, I'm going to mess up your eardrums. So you let me know how you'd like to proceed, because I have it on repeat.
You said your name was Veronica?
Yes, my name is Veronica.
Well, Veronica, I wonder how your boss is going to feel. Oh my God. If you do that one more time.
If I do that one more time, no. If you do that one more time, I'm going to let it play the whole 45-second clip that I have of it.
Well, I'm just going to have to talk to your boss and let them know that this is how.
It's okay. My boss knows that I use the air horn. He's going to implement it in the entire office, because I don't know, for some reason, customers got it twisted that they could call in and be rude to us. So we're actually implementing the air horn. So no matter who you speak to, if you yell at them the way you yelling at me, you're going to get an air horn in your ear. So let me know.
I just need help looking at my account.
I'm happy to help you.
I'll give you my account number. Just don't play the horn again.
Okay, let's do this. What's your account number?
So Veronica, after looking over the salary and the job description, did you have any questions?
Yes, actually, in the job description, I see at the bottom it says additional duties as assigned. Are you able to just describe a little bit more of what's going to be expected aside from what's already listed? I would honestly love to be able to tell you every single thing that you're going to be doing in this role, but it would just take forever. There's just too many variables when it comes to this position. So I wouldn't be able to tell you what those additional duties, sometimes they just come up and we're just going to ask you to do them. And it's just, it kind of falls into that whole additional duties, if that makes sense. And I get that. I understand that you can't tell me every single thing that I'm going to be expected to do. But where does it end? At what point do you now add 15 additional duties to my job description without additional pay? I hope that makes sense. It does make sense. There's really just no way for me to list everything out for you. We really look for team players and team members that are willing to step up in times of need.
I need you to pull up my account and tell me what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, let me get your account number, please.
You have my phone number. You should know my details already. I'm not doing this today. Just do your damn job. Do your job. Do you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. But I don't know who you think you're talking to like that, because it's not me.
Excuse me? I am talking to you.
Nah, you're not going to talk to me like that. Not if you want me to help you. Your mother knows you talk to people like that? You like when people go to your job and talk to you like that? No, right? So don't talk to me like that.
I'm the customer.
I don't care. I will hang up this phone. We got a 6-hour wait. You're more than welcome to call back and wait on the line for 6 hours again, because you're not talking to me like that. Not today, Satan. You get to decide. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. We're going to sit here in silence for 2 minutes. You decide if you want to, regroup, go take a walk around the block, come back and let me know what's up, or you could call back. We're not doing that today. I didn't wake up today to get yelled at. Sorry. Not doing that today. I didn't wake up today to get yelled at. Sorry. Hi, team. We have some great news today. There will be a 5% across the board increase for everyone on the team. There are some additional updates that I need to share with you. Because of this increase, you will likely be now in the next tax bracket up. So that is something that you'll have to look out for. Another thing is that the amount that we pay for your health insurance is going to have to go down a little bit. So you'll be paying an additional 7% on your health insurance. You'll see that pretty soon on your paychecks. And you know how you guys only pay $5 for any lunch that you get at the cafeteria? Because of this increase, we will be having to increase that amount by another 10%. So you'll be paying just a little bit more for your lunch, okay? Any questions? Veronica? When is the increase effective? So your 5% increase is effective in about 90 days. The other increases as far as your health insurance, the cafeteria, and most likely your tax bracket, those are effective immediately. So we're getting a 5% salary increase, but then everything else is increasing by 17%. Where are we benefiting from this? Because I understand if, everything else increased by 1%, but the increase to the insurance premiums and our lunch is increasing, 3 times the amount of our hourly increase. How does that benefit us? What do you mean? How do you benefit from this? You're getting 5% more per hour. That's a lot of money. You know what? This is sometimes why we don't do these things, because no one is grateful. Everybody's so ungrateful that we fought for 5% for you guys.
Veronica, do you think you could stay a little late tonight? Just maybe like an hour or two?
Yeah, I don't mind. I could use the overtime.
I'm actually not authorized to pay overtime right now, so I was kind of hoping that you would come in late tomorrow or leave early.
Okay. I'll just come in late Friday because I have an appointment anyway, so.
No, you wouldn't be able to come in late on Friday. Tomorrow's the only day that I could spare you.
Okay. So then no, I can't stay.
No, but I'm sorry. You just said you could stay. So are you gonna stay?
No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. That means that I'm inconveniencing myself and you guys are not having to meet me halfway. It has to be a mutual benefit in order for me to do this, because if I'm staying later, that means that I'm getting home later. That means I'm sitting in more traffic. That means that my dog is waiting later to get walked and to eat. And it's just an overall inconvenience for me to stay later. I was willing to do it because I need the overtime. But if I'm not even getting that, coming in late or leaving early doesn't do anything for me. So I can pass. I can pass on that.
We're just all having to pitch in a little more around here, I really appreciate it if you could stay.
And I understand that. And if you're that short staffed and that tight for people, I'm willing to stay for the overtime. If you need me that bad, then you're willing to pay. Otherwise, maybe you can do it. As a manager, isn't it your role to kind of step in when no one else is available?
Well, I'm salaried, so it really doesn't matter if I stay later. I can't really come in later or leave early another day. So it really just doesn't make sense for me to stay any later tonight. I hope that makes sense.
I'm sure it makes sense in your mind. But as a salaried employee, you make significantly more per hour if you were to break it down anyway than I do, even with overtime. So it makes more sense for you to stay than for me to stay, since you're getting paid a lot more. I'll stay for the overtime. Otherwise,
Okay. I'll find someone else. Thank you.
yep. Good luck.
Hey, Veronica, do you have a second?
Yeah.
I wanted to present you with the opportunity to become our acting manager temporarily.
Okay. And what does that entail?
Well, as you know, Samantha's leaving, so you'd be basically taking over her duties for, let's say, 90 days. And then, depending on your performance, you would potentially be promoted.
And do I get the additional manager pay?
No, you don't get manager pay during the acting period.
So you want me to do managerial work with no pay for 90 days, and it's not even a guarantee that I'm going to get the position once the 90 days are up? Am I understanding that correctly?
Well, it's essentially an opportunity to prove yourself so that we can be 100% sure that you're ready for promotion. I hope that makes sense.
So I haven't proven myself in the 3 years that I've been here with exemplary reviews every year, or covering for Samantha when she's on vacation, or when she had surgery and she was out for a month and a half. I didn't prove myself during any of that. I didn't prove myself when I wrote the standard operating procedures manual either. None of that proved to you that I was ready for that position. What it sounds like is that you want me to work for free for the next 3 months because you guys are over budget. Is that what I'm getting? I'll pass.
It really is not going to look good on you to decline.
apparently saying yes doesn't make me look good to you guys either, because you're playing this, oh, let's put her in an acting role game and not pay her for the extra work. No, thank you. You can tell them I decline. I really am not worried about how I look to you anymore, because doing the great work is not helping me look any better. So I'm good.
Okay, I'll let them know that you declined for now.
Oh, you can tell them I declined permanently. Even if it wasn't acting, I no longer want that role, but thank you.
Hey, Veronica, do you have a second?
Yeah.
I received your resignation.
Yes, I also left a copy on your desk for your records.
But it's effective immediately. I really would prefer a 2-week notice.
Yes, I start my new job effective immediately, so today's actually my last day.
I'm gonna have to ask you to give a full 2 weeks.
What happens if I don't give a full 2 weeks?
It would make you ineligible for rehire.
With all due respect, Janet, I would rather sell my ass on OBT than to get rehired here. So I'm really not worried about getting rehired.
You know, Veronica, giving us a 2-week notice, it really helps us out with being able to find your replacement.
Didn't you just let Amy go last week, effective immediately? It not giving her time to go find a new job the same way you're asking for 2 weeks to find a new employee? It just seems like it's more for your benefit than for ours. Hey, Veronica, how are you? I just have a quick question.
Hi, what's up?
I looked on the time off calendar and it already looks like you have the week off. There's a field trip I'm supposed to be going on with my kid next week.
Yeah, I've had that PTO scheduled for I think for 3 months now, because we bought the tickets way in advance. So I'm so sorry.
You don't even have kids, man. It's not like it's important. What you just said? You just don't understand that, sometimes parents have to be at school events and, you take all these days off and then, parents got to sit here and we just got to wait because you have no kids and you can just go live your life however you want. So because I chose not to have children, there's no possible way that my plans could also be important. Your plans are more important because you have kids. Is that what you're trying to say? I'm just trying to say that sometimes parents have to show up at their kids' events. You don't have kids, so you could easily move your stuff around. I don't understand why it's so hard for you to move it around. Not only have I been here longer, so I'm higher up in seniority than you, but I also put my request 3 months in advance because I knew that I needed next week off. So it's not my problem that you waited until the week before to try and get these days off. So, what are we going to do? What I'm going to do now is get back to work while you walk away.
Thank you so much for coming back in, Veronica. We're really excited to go ahead and offer you the position. You would start next Monday at the salary that we discussed after we came back and agreed to your terms, I guess. But we are very, very excited. Do you have any questions for me? I am so glad that we were able to come to an agreement regarding my salary. Thank you so much for meeting me at least halfway. Yeah, I do have some questions. What does the culture in the office look like? What should I come to expect as far as any events or, any team building activities, anything that kind of brings everyone together? What does that look like? We have a culture here of unity. So what that means is that we like to have nights out with the team, and we do incentives and we do prizes, and sometimes we do raffles and sometimes we do bonuses, and it really is just a great environment where we're like a family. What, Veronica? Can you see if she's coming back?